Good day everyone, especially to you ma'am. I am Elaine D. Balase from BSCD 2B. The topic that I am going to discuss is about Chapter 2, Rizal's Childhood Years in Calamba. Rizal is the national hero of the Philippines. He was the one who led the Filipinos to start a reform against the Spanish government to attain the freedom and to gain control of the country. He was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba. Died on December 30, 1896. One of his work is Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. Jose Rizal had many beautiful memories of childhood in his town. He grew up in a happy home, ruled by good parents, bubbling with joy and sacrifice by God's blessing. The happiest period of Rizal's life was spent in this lakeshore town. Calamba, the hero's town. Calamba was an hacienda town which belonged to the Dominican order, which also owned all lands around it. It is a picturesque town resting on a verdant plain covered with irrigated rice field and sugar land. Rizal loved Calamba with all his heart and soul. He wrote a poem on Recuerde a mi pueblo, which means in English is in memory of my town, about his hometown in Calamba, its sacred forest and lake, to express his love and appreciation for the place where he grew up. Sa kagandahan ng Calamba ay nabighani siya. As a growing child, di ba pag nakapunta tayo sa isang lugar na bago pa lang natin napuntahan is nagagandahan tayo. Lalo na pag naglaki tayo doon sa lugar na yon. Doon na natin ma-develop yung character natin at yung mga nakikita natin sa paligid natin is na-adapt natin. At doon na din natin na bubuo yung pagkatao natin. The happiest period of his life was his childhood days in natal town. Rizal loved Calamba with all his heart and soul. Year 1876, when he was 15 years old and was a student in the Ateneo, naalala niya ang kanyang mahal na bayan. Kaya sumulat siya ng poem na tinatawag na In Memory of My Town. Ginawa niya ito dahil sa sobrang pagmamahal niya sa lugar na yon. Earliest childhood memories. First, happy days in family garden. Second, another childhood memories was daily Angelus prayer. Another memories of his infancy was the nocturnal walk in the town. Ang pinakaunang happy memories ni Rizal sa Calamba is yung sa kanilang family garden noong 3 years old pa lang siya. At dahil si Rizal ay not strong enough at sakitin ng bata at maliit, he was given the tenderest care by his parents. Sa sobrang pag-aalaga at pagmamahal sa kanya ng parents niya is ginawan siya ng kanyang papa ng cottage sa garden nila para meron siyang malaruan. Pangalawa, sa earliest childhood niya is yung nagdadasal siya ng Angelus prayer daily. And sa mga hindi nakakaalam na at mga kapatid naming Muslim is kaming mga Catholic, dinadasal namin yan siya tuwing 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. He also remembered the happy moonlit night at azotea, which is meaning nun is roof nila. Tumitingin sila tapos nila mag-prayer ng rosary. Nagkwekwentuhan sila sa roof nila ng mga fairy stories. The hero's first sorrow. Rizal loved the most little Concepcion. He was a year older than Concha. He played with her, and from her he learned the sweetness of sisterly love. Unfortunately, Concha died of sickness in 1865. When she was 3 years old, he cried bitterly at losing her. The first sorrow of Rizal is nung namatay yung kapatid niyang babae. Nung 3 years old pa lang siya. Kahit sino namang tao siguro na mawalan ng mahal sa buhay is malulungkot ng sobra. Lalo na pag close mo yung taong yon. Devoted son of the church, Rizal grew up a good Catholic at the age of 3. He began to take part in the family prayer. Sa edad na 3 years old is talagang religious na siya dahil tinuruan siya ng mama niya ng mga Catholic prayers. Rizal loved going to church para mag-pray at magsali sa mga novenas. Sa edad niya na 5 years old, marunong na siyang magbasa ng kanilang Spanish Bible. Pilgrimage to Antipolo. On June 6, 1865, Jose and his father left Calamba to pilgrimage to Antipolo to fulfill mother's vow. It was his first trip to cross Laguna de Bay and his first pilgrimage to Antipolo. They rode in a castle. The magnificence of the watery expanse and the silence of the night, writing many years later of this experience. After praying at the shrine of the Virgin of Antipolo, Jose and his father went to Manila. Jose Rizal and his father left Calamba para mag-pilgrimage. And ang pilgrimage is, yan yung naglalakbay kayo sa mga holy places. Ginawa nila yon hindi dahil sa pangako sa mama at asawa nila, but also gusto nila. Tapos nilang magdasal sa Shrine of the Virgin Antipolo, Jose Rizal at ang kanyang papa ay nagpunta sa Manila. At yun yung first time niyang nakita ang Manila. The story of Moth. The moth story is about a young and mother moth who are both flying near a candle lamp. The young moth did not listen, causing his wings to catch on fire and he was burned. Sa storyang sinabi ni Doña Teodora, which is mama ni Jose Rizal, that the young moth made the profoundest to him. One night, all his family except sa kanyang mother at sa kanya, they went to bed early. Hindi niya alam kung bakit, dalawa silang nakaupo. The candle had already been put out. His mother teaching him to read in a Spanish reader, which called the children's friend, Amigos de los Niños. Rizal have 3 uncles, kapatid ng kanyang mama. At ang mga uncle niya na yun is naging malaking parte sa kabataan niya. His uncle Gregorio, tinuruan siya na magkaroon ng pagmamahal sa mga libro. Tinuruan din siya to work hard para sa kanyang kinabukasan. His uncle Jose encouraged Rizal to paint, sketch, and sculpture. His uncle Manuel encouraged Rizal to learn swimming, fencing, wrestling, and other sports para paglaki niya ay malusog at malakas siya. Artistic talents. At the age of 5, he began to make sketches with his pencil, mold in clay, and weigh objects which attract his fancy. Jose had the soul of a genuine artist. He loves to ride on a separated pony which his father brought for him. He had a dog named Usman. Pinakita niya ang kanyang talento sa arts na bigay ni God sa kanya. He drew sketches and pictures on his book and sa book ng kanyang sister. He could already sketch pictures like birds, flowers, fruits, rivers, mountains, animals, and person. Sa room niya, maraming mga statues na gawa niya gamit ang wax and clay. First poem by Rizal. Rizal wrote his first poem entitled Sa Aking Mga Kababata to my fellow children. He wrote it to encourage the youth to be proud of being who they are, and the first step to do that is to use their mother tongue or native language in communicating or speaking. Rizal wrote his first poem entitled Sa Aking Mga Kababata. Sinulat niya ito para ma-encourage tayong mga kabataan na maging proud sa kung sino ba talaga tayo. Gamitin natin ang mga native language natin para makipag-communicate at maging proud dapat tayo sa ating lengguwahe. First drama by Rizal. Rizal, who was 8 years old, wrote his first dramatic work, which was a Tagalog comedy. It was tagged in a Calamba festival and applauded by the audience. A gobernadorcillo from a town in Laguna purchased the manuscript for 2 pesos. Lakeshore reveries. During the twilight hours of a summertime, Rizal, accompanied by his pet dog, used to meditate at the shore of Laguna de Bay on the sad condition of his oppressed people. Influences on the hero's boyhood. First, hereditary influence. Malayan ancestors, love, freedom, desire to travel, and his courage. Chinese ancestors, serious nature, frugality, patience, and love for children. Spanish ancestors, elegance of bearing, sensitivity to insult. Father, sense of self-respect, love for work, and habit of independent thinking. Mother, religious nature, self-sacrifice, passion of arts and literature. Second, environmental influence. Rizal stimulated the inborn artist and literary talents. Brother Pasiano, to be loved for freedom and justice. Sister, to courteous and kind to woman. The fairy tales told by his Aya and others. Third is aid of divine providence. Greater than heredity and environment in the fate of man is the aid of divine providence. Without it, he cannot attain greatness in the nation. So, aid of divine providence means these are good things for good that God given to us, especially our talents or skills. A person may have everything in life, the brain, bright mankind, the wealth, the power, but without aid of divine providence, it cannot attain greatness in the nation. That's all, and thank you for listening.